Today we'll be checking out the Elgato Wave 3 microphone. What is up guys, my name is Chase, and for the longest time I've been a very avid Blue Yeti microphone user. In 2013 I got my first ever Blue Yeti microphone for Christmas, and now 10 years later I was lucky enough to get my first ever Elgato microphone, the Wave 3, for Christmas. So this is going to be a very big change for me, and because of that I wanted to also compare the Blue Yeti microphone to the Elgato Wave 3 microphone, which is why I'll be recording all of the audio for this first part of the video with the Blue Yeti microphone here, and then we'll swap it out with the Wave 3 and compare. But first, let's get this box open and see what we have inside. So the box just opens up like that. We've unboxed quite a few Elgato products in the past, and they're always a really good experience to open. So this just comes out like that. Now opening up this very blue box here. Right off the bat, we get a nice little instruction page with the Wave 3 instructions. We have a tiny little box here. Opening it up, I'm guessing, yeah, it's the cables. So we have a USB-C to USB 3, I'm guessing. It actually does look quite long, so if you need a longer cable from your computer to your microphone, at least this cable will have you covered. This is some kind of an adapter, some kind of thread here. I'm not too sure what this is for, but I'm sure we'll find out. And then we have a very detailed instruction and disclaimer manual. So that's all the stuff on the top. Next up here on the bottom, oh boy, we have the actual microphone itself. Oh boy. Here's the little packaging, I guess. Alright, here is the actual Elgato Wave 3 microphone. Look at that. So this is a little bit screwed off. It looks like you can screw and unscrew this microphone from this actual base. I'm still not too sure exactly what this is for, but it's in the box if you need it. Right off the bat, I can say that this microphone is much more lightweight than the Blue Yeti, because the Blue Yeti is made out of completely aluminum, whereas the Wave 3 has a lot more of a matte, almost plasticky finish to it. Anyway, looking around the device here, on the front you have your dial as well as some corresponding lights. On the top you have your mute toggle, and on the back you have a USB-C as well as a headphone jack. So what do you say I'll quickly set this up here and we'll do just a very quick test with the Elgato Wave 3 microphone. So once again, I'm recording this with the Blue Yeti. This is what the audio sounds like with the Blue Yeti. Hi, we're back, and now I'm using the Elgato Wave 3 microphone. So this is what it sounds like when I'm talking with the Elgato Wave 3. The first thing I'll say about the Wave 3 is that it has a much smaller footprint than the Blue Yeti microphone. If we put them side by side here, you can kind of see just how much larger the Blue Yeti is than the Elgato Wave 3. So if you're making the switch, I think that's one thing that is better about the Wave 3 so far that I've noticed. Now, I was also lucky enough to get the actual starter kit or bundle or whatever it's called on Amazon, which comes with a few accessories for the Wave 3, so we can also unbox these. I believe you can get different bundles on Amazon, so that's really cool, and this one comes with all of the essential accessories that I would need for my Wave 3 microphone. So first off here we have the pop filter for the Wave 3, and it's always really nice to have a pop filter for your microphone, because if you talk directly into the microphone and you're saying a lot of high attack sounds, specifically a P sound, so if I'm puh 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 puh, you'll probably notice that it has a pop sound in the microphone, so a pop filter basically gets rid of that. And this pop filter is made by Elgato, so it's specifically fit for the Wave 3 microphone. Alright, so I guess it's magnetic, so we can just kind of hook it on here. Like that. So now we have a nice little pop filter for our microphone. Next up, we also have the Elgato shock mount. So this shock mount has a couple of purposes. First off, it will allow you to connect your Elgato microphone to a microphone arm. And Elgato does actually sell a few different microphone arms. The other function of this shock mount is that it will help suppress vibrations. So if you hear with this Elgato microphone, if I hit on the table, you'll probably hear that come through the microphone. This shock mount will hopefully help with stuff like that. So you have a little instruction booklet here, and then here is our actual shock mount. I've used a few third-party shock mounts for my Blue Yeti X microphone. I can say that this Elgato one feels very like high quality. You can turn this here and it allows you to move it at different angles very smoothly too. So that's super awesome. I'll be able to use this with my current mic arm that I have set up in my little streaming setup. So that's everything we have with the Elgato Wave 3 unboxing. Hey guys, here we are in my streaming setup and I'm using my Blue Yeti X, which is the microphone that I use for all of my streams, as well as whenever I do voiceovers for videos. This microphone is pretty much my go-to for most audio recordings, but now I'm going to be replacing it with the Elgato Wave 3 and we'll see what it sounds like. So once again, hi, my name is Chase. This is what it sounds like when I'm talking with the Blue Yeti X. Hey guys, so now here we are using the Elgato Wave 3 on my streaming setup. The first thing that I will say is that the actual installation process of the Wave 3 was very simple. Everything just kind of fits into place and it's very straightforward. You get everything you need to set everything up. I do want to mention that there is this small piece at the bottom of the shock mount. You're going to need like a screwdriver or something to twist it out of there. But depending on what kind of thread your mic arm uses, it's nice that I guess there are different options. But yeah, for my specific mic arm, I had to take out this little piece at the bottom of the shock mount. So anyway, hi, my name is Chase and this is what it sounds like when I'm talking into the Elgato Wave 3 microphone. We can also test out the mute toggle on the microphone, so I'll just be like talking here, like pretending like I'm about to go to use the bathroom on stream or something, so I'll mute my microphone. We tap the mute toggle again, and now we're talking again. It's nice because on pretty much all of the Blue microphones, they have a physical button that you press to mute the microphone. So whenever you would mute the microphone, you would hear this audible click. But with the Elgato Wave microphone, you just press the top and there's no actual physical button. So that's really nice when you want to like quietly mute your microphone. So this is just my initial test with the Elgato Wave 3 microphone. But I hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing of the Elgato Wave 3 microphone. Hopefully this also was a helpful comparison between the Wave 3 and the Blue Yeti. If you want to hear my thoughts on more Elgato products, feel free to check out the video below. Let me know in the comments if you guys are using the Elgato Wave 3. For now, thank you so much for watching. My name is Chase and I will see you guys again soon. Bye!